It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Hewitt. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Ball teed up. Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go at the link. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
It's Dotson on the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Able to find Dotson here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Chances of stalling this drive defensively seem bleak, but how about now? Look at those odds changing, Kate. Still not great, but you could feel a little momentum on their side. Maybe they can muster it up and get back-to-back stops.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And he gets him around 6 there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Now they send their back in motion right. Hurts throwing again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Running back sent in motion. Now Hurts on third and long. Able to get it to Barkley. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Jayden's the closest thing we've seen to Lamar Jackson. And while there's only one Lamar Jackson, the 2-time MVP, Jayden's going to push him a little bit in this league. He is a tremendous athlete. Over 1,000 yards rushing down the SEC, and he's just got the instincts, the feel to know when to run it. And man, he can also sling it. A quick, compact, accurate release. I can't wait to watch this guy's skill set unfold in the NFL.
Wow, wide open here, complete. It's enough for a first down. Nice find by the rookie quarterback from LSU.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person.
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, here's Daniels. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Here's Daniels. Has a man, it's Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Daniels from the pistol. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Again, Daniels to the air. We'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook. He knocked him back across the line.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Motioning him from the slot right. Daniels on first down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face second down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So it'll be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He's throwing deep to the left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. First carry now for Austin Eckler. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. He fields it from the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he sure has proven to be a handful for him, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Goddard brings it in on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10, here's Hurts. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So that brings up second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Hurts trying again on second down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things 10-10. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Commanders trying to make some noise before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Throwing now, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Second and 3 now. They are throwing it again. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Touchdown, Washington! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 10.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles taking over now late in the first half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of first down following that last play. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. Now that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play fake here, Daniels. That one's cut along the left sideline. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run in. Eckler is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 24, Eagles 13.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Returning it from the 4. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Play made by Deron Payne.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Option play. They give it to Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Running back, motioning right. From the pistol, Hurts. It is caught left side. He's contained at the line for no gain. Frankie Luvu there for the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Sending a receiver left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Play made by Deron Payne. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit. Out there, they're going for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They've got a man in motion. Hurts throwing again. Flushed out of the pocket, and he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately, sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, here's Daniels. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
An option give to Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. From the gun, it's Daniels. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with these looks all game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Only one quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the third. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. The drive picks up here, first and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're out and set, first and 10. Slot receiver headed left. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
2nd and 8. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he gets this one to the 49 on a solid pickup. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Motioning one of the tight ends. On second down, Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He's brought down at the
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Staying with Robinson. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. He's on the move. He's keeping it again. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 16. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Commanders going for the win here. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. So a big kick coming up for Austin Seibert. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
They'll try and run this. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Third and 4 coming up now. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he's going to go down, but a solid run there that pushes them to the 14. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel